In this video, I'll tell you how every status effect works in Anime Expeditions and which effects are the most useful. Status effects are special effects applied by unit attacks. Subscribe, like and hype if you want to get this and more Roblox guides and enter giveaways. Watch till the end to understand this guide well. They can deal damage over time, slow enemies, stun them, push them back, mark them, or make them take more damage. The first category is damage over time. Bleed deals 0.65 times damage in 6 ticks over 6 seconds, and it can be applied by Crimson Brother, Crimson, Cursed Student True Love, Cursed Student, Greed, and Bounty Hunter. Burn deals 0.5 times damage in 4 ticks over 4 seconds, and it comes from Flame Emperor Reincarnate, Flame Emperor, and Demon Cyborg. Austere Flames deals 0.75 times damage in 4 ticks over 4 seconds, and it comes from Hollow Blaze and Hollow. Mana Burn deals 0.5 times damage in 8 ticks over 8 seconds, and it comes from Elf Mage Unleashed and Elf Mage. Next are soft crowd control effects. Slow reduces enemy movement speed to 50% for 5 seconds, and can be applied by Salmon Sorcerer Grade 1, Salmon Sorcerer, and Ice Mage. Stagger interrupts enemy actions and briefly delays movement for 4 seconds, also coming from Salmon Sorcerer Grade 1 and Salmon Sorcerer. Dismembered permanently reduces enemy movement speed to 85% and comes from 8th Sword Berserk and 8th Sword. Hard crowd control is stronger because it can fully stop or reposition enemies. Freeze prevents all movement and actions for 2 seconds and comes from Ice Queen. Stun also prevents movement and actions for 2 seconds and can be applied by Shadow Divine, Shadow, String Demon Awakened, and String Demon. Rewind forces enemies to move backward along the path for 3 seconds, up to 10 times per enemy, and comes from Puppet Telekinetic. Shadow Rewind instantly teleports enemies closer to the start of the path, up to 3 times per enemy, and comes from Shadow Divine. Marks are another important category. True Saint Mark is a persistent mark that activates extra unit abilities and comes from True Saint Holy and True Saint. Puppet Mark makes marked enemies take 20% more incoming damage from all sources and comes from Puppet Telekinetic and Puppet. Crimson Mark is a persistent mark used by Crimson abilities and comes from Crimson Brother and Crimson. The last effect is Cocoon, which traps an enemy and applies stun. It comes from String Demon Awakened and String Demon. One important rule is that the same unit cannot stack identical damage over time effects on one enemy, but different units can apply the same effect to the same enemy at the same time. Overall, Freeze and Stun are the strongest crowd control effects because they fully stop enemies for 2 seconds, while Bleed, Burn, Mana Burn, Marks, Rewind, and Cocoon can all become really strong when you build the right team around them.